But let's move on and talk about some of the other, active parts of the market. The passive indices adjustments come into effect from tomorrow. Vivek is here with more details on how HDFC and HDFC Bank, how the merger is going to play out with respect to the way the indices will treat it. Vivek.
Well, that's right. So, the HDFC Limited and HDFC Bank merger comes into effect day after tomorrow. And, tomorrow in the trading session, you will see multiple adjustments taking place across various indices. So, we'll go through the indices one by one. Remember, the effective date is July 13th. Adjustment date for all of the, changes that come in terms of inclusions into the various indices will happen tomorrow. So, Nifty 50, LTI Mindtree will be replacing HDFC Limited. So, expecting inflows of a little over $90 million into that particular name. In the Sensex, it's JSW Steel that will be replacing HDFC and expecting to see inflows of over $160 million. Now, talking about Nifty Bank, no changes there, but HDFC Bank, on the back of the increase of free float, will actually see a weight increase over there. Now, coming to the MSCI impact, it's an important one. MSCI has already said that it will be using an adjustment factor of 0.5 for computing the weight of the merged entity. So, on the back of that, there will be some outflow from the merged entity. Now, looking at the net impact of all of these index actions, the merged entity, that is HDFC Limited plus HDFC Bank, is expected to see outflows of close to $250 million in tomorrow's trading session. Now, talking about FTSE, FTSE, there will be no impact tomorrow. However, FTSE 2 has said that it will be treating, the merged entity, and it will be adding HDFC Bank into its index in the place of HDFC Limited, and it will be using the merger ratio as to how exactly they will be adding HDFC Bank into the FTSE indices. And according to analysts, in the September review, you will actually see inflows of close to $900 million as far as HDFC is concerned. Lastly, you're talking about the F&O space. HDFC Limited futures, remember, will expire tomorrow, so all existing contracts will expire as of July 12th. And lastly, there will be another impact within the Nifty Next 50 space. Jindal Steel will actually replace LTI Mindtree, given the fact that LTI Mindtree makes the higher transition to the Nifty 50. And on the back of that, Jindal Steel too will see inflows of close to $40 million tomorrow.
Okay, quite interesting. Vivek, thank you very much for that. So that is, of course,